Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite redneck, Piss Post, back in the building, man. And today, we're going to be talking about why men and women have changed roles. Yeah, you heard me. We got men acting like women, and we got women acting like men. It's a damn shame. It's a dang gone shame. Okay. I don't know. I think I've just been observing internet culture and stuff recently, and it's quite concerning. I feel like young men and young women in this world, that what the fuck is what's going on? What's going on? I feel like we're in a weird time. I feel like there's two major issues right now, or two major archetypes that are affecting like a lot of young men and a lot of young women. So I'll go with men first because I'm a boy. Boys first. No, ladies first because I'm a gentleman. Okay, so the big issue affecting a lot of like young women nowadays is, I think we've all heard that question like used to be a gay son or thought daughter. Now it's like incel son or OnlyFans daughter. If you get my drift. So yeah, so the big issue now I think of a lot of young women is that they're becoming disillusioned with a lot of things, just like how life is. And I think people, especially women, are realizing that there's a market to capitalize on, and that market is the incels, the lonely men. So, and what do lonely men want? Ideally, they would like to probably have a loving relationship with a woman, but they aren't always able to get that. So instead, they're like, fuck it, I just want some porn from someone that talks to me every now and again on a chat room that could just be a random guy, but I don't even care. I'm too far gone. So yeah, I feel like women are either going. Obviously, there's a lot more different choices, but I feel like a lot of women are going for the, okay, let's make some money from OnlyFans. Well, let's try to make some money from OnlyFans. I know a lot of them don't make money. That's tough. And just, do that. Let's see how it goes. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, a lot of women now are super career focused. Like to the point where that's what they're deciding to put their whole life towards, like whatever career. And obviously that's kind of normal, right? Like, just focusing on your career or whatever. But this is something that's kind of unheard of for women until probably like the newer generations, just because obviously the gender roles and stuff are kind of changing now. So yeah, so I feel like now women have become more masculine in their life goals. So they want to be the CEOs, they want to be the world leaders, they want to like have the top earning jobs, and power to them, of course, yeah. And yeah, so those are the two kind of opposing archetypes for women right now. And then for men, the two opposing archetypes are obviously, one, you've got the down bad incel guys, black pill. They're just like in the house all day watching porn and OnlyFans girls. They really hate women, but they're horny as well. And yeah, they're just down bad. These guys that have that, post all the edgy comments online. The guys are in the chat rooms all day with other guys arguing about stuff. Yeah, those kind of guys. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got the super overcompensating kind of young guys that probably watched Andrew Tate shorts, and they think Andrew Tate's the best guy in the world, and they subscribe to all his shit, and they want to be like a millionaire by 21. So they're starting a dropshipping company, and then they're starting another company next week, and then all that shit. Yeah, so I think those are the two archetypes of young men and women these days. And all I can say is that I feel like the role that men and women, or young men and women, have kind of changed trajectories. because, of course, there's a lot of reasons for this, but I'm trying to talk about the surface level ones. So women are now more career focused when, obviously, historically men were more career focused, and this has caused there to be a lot of ripples in society. So now the age that people are having kids is a lot older. The age that people are getting married is a lot older. The age that people also getting their divorces a lot older and stuff like that. But basically the whole idea is that I feel like women are becoming more masculine, so they're picking and choosing careers over starting a family, basically. And I feel like for men, the down bad guys, it's almost opposite. They're super focused on like looks and becoming more attractive. And I think we can all agree this is a more typically feminine kind of trait and way of thinking. I feel like the levels that it's got in like the whole black pill and lookism, looks maxing kind of stuff for young guys is really, really toxic. Like, I can't imagine being a teenager right now. It would be so confusing. You've got so much information, so many options, and it feels like they're all kind of telling you that you're shit. But yeah, I feel like this looks matching stuff, it is super feminine. Like, you've got like teenage boys really focused on like chiseling their jawline and focusing on their eye shapes and all this kind of stuff. Is very strange. I feel like young guys have just lost the plot completely. Like, I feel like they've just kind of lost, I don't know, lost direction. I think they just don't know what to do, so they're looking like, okay, maybe if I become really attractive, then instead of worrying about what I need to do, I can just sleep with lots of girls and then they can distract me from real life. Basically, that's what kind of ends up sounding like. Because other than that, what's the end goal of all this looks maxing and all this looksism and this black pill stuff? The idea is that, okay, if you figure out what girls like and you become that thing, now you can have access to more girls, and then you can sleep with lots of girls, and then I don't know, like, what's the end goal? For me, it's kind of hard. I feel like at least the women focusing on their careers has some sort of end goal where they either become really high in their career or their job role or something, and that gives them some sort of sense of accomplishment. But for men, like, what sense of accomplishment do you get from becoming more attractive and sleeping with women? Honestly, it's just so lame. It just doesn't really do anything for you. At least for women, they get into money when you become like higher in your career. Guys are kind of just, I don't know, like addicted to gaming and shit, and then just looks maxing on the side, and then working a part-time job down the road somewhere, and I don't know, man, it's kind of fucked. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this, but I think the conclusion is that I feel like men and women, young men and women, are kind of changing roles and women are becoming more masculine, men are becoming more feminine, and we're just getting further and further away from each other. Take from that what you will. And yeah, if this made sense to you, let me know. I actually want to hear people's opinions. Please speak to your boy. Daddy's lonely sometimes. Oh fuck. Alright. Bye bye.